4, 3, 2, 1. Love Talk Radio.
Hey there, Detroit sports fanatics. I'm Taylor Phillips, and welcome to Taylor's Detroit Sports Show postgame Monday, April 20th, 2015, 11 p.m. Eastern. Call in with your name, city, and state at 646-478-4837 live on the show. That's 646-478-4837, 646-478-4837. Or you can send me a text message with your name, city, and state at 231-429-3668. That is 231-429-3668. 231-429-3668. I said each number 3 times because I said the calling number 3 times first. Obviously. Tigers beat the Yankees 2-1 in the opener of a 4-game series at Comerica Park. Alfredo Simon goes 7 1/3 innings, giving up 7 hits and the 1 run off the home run by Mark Teixeira that opened the scoring in the top of the second. Struck out 7 and didn't walk anybody. Simon's ERA is 1.74. It would stay 1-0 from there until the bottom of the 7th, when CC Sabathia, one of the Yankees aces, the veteran ace, got himself into a jam when he intentionally walked Victor Martinez. Ian Kinsler took second, and Miguel Cabrera could not advance him. So Sabathia decided to walk Victor Martinez, and he had to face J.D. Martinez, and J.D. Martinez hit an RBI single off the glove of the shortstop, Didi Gregorius. Victor Martinez has been in a hitting slump because he was put in spring training when he was supposed to sit out until opening day, which was for the benefit of his health. Yeah, that's right. That's a mistake the Tigers made in terms of health. They should have let Victor Martinez heal up to 100% before opening day, before they could start him as a designated hitter. So in other words, Sabathia should have pitched to Victor Martinez, considering Victor Martinez hasn't hit too well this season. Victor Martinez has hit .290, which is still good, but not the Victor Martinez not quite the Victor Martinez we expected. And then Sabathia gave up another RBI single to Jonas Cespedes because J.D. Martinez distracted the cutoff man, who had to catch J.D. Martinez in a rundown, allowing Victor Martinez to score. and that gave the Tigers a 2-1 lead. Alfredo Simon got himself into a jam in the top of the 8th. When Chase Headley led off with a single, and then Stephen Drew advanced him to second on a sacrifice bunt, and Didi Gregorius singled Headley to third, the former San Diego Padre Chase Headley. That's when Brad Ausmus went to the bullpen and put in Java Chamberlain for the first time this season. And in just 2 pitches, both of them were strikes, Java Chamberlain got Jacoby Ellsbury to ground into a 4-6-3 double play to end the top of the 8th inning and keep the score at 2-1 with a potential threat looming. See, Java Chamberlain was the setup pitcher for the Tigers last year. His second half was really rough. The second half of his season was really rough. This last offseason, he shaved his beard, which has nothing to do with the action on the field. But I guess for his own benefit, Chamberlain wanted to shave his beard just to refresh himself. That was another point in the game where Jose Iglesias made a phenomenal play at shortstop on a ground ball. He had to get it in deep short and sling a line drive throw on target to Miguel Cabrera at first for the out. I will post those to you. Well, there's the game recap link on Facebook from the Tigers Facebook page, the official Facebook page of the Detroit Tigers. There we go. Iglesias robbed Brett Gardner, the left fielder, of a single in the 6th inning. The ground ball was directed toward deep in the hole at shortstop. Iglesias had to make a leaping throw, which appeared to be a slinging line drive throw, a laser to Miguel Cabrera. For the out. It had to come on a hop, but Cabrera scooped it out of the dirt and to make the out official. So I'm going to tweet this recap article as well. This one from Jason Beck of MLB.com or m.tigers.mlb.com. So Simon with the win, Sabathia with the loss. Simon's 3-0, Sabathia is 0-3. Sabathia was pitching a lot better than his 0-2 record going into this game. Joakim Soria, 5 out of 5. 4 of his 5 saves were 1, 2, 3 innings. The other one in a full inning was in Cleveland, where Soria only gave up a single and nothing more. But tonight he pitched a 1, 2, 3 inning. He was behind the count 3-1 on the first batter, but he ran the count full of the foul ball, and then he induced a ground out to second base, Kinsler. And then and then a fly out. To center, and then a fly out to center. Two fly outs to center field to end the game. So moving on to tomorrow, Kyle Lobstein will take on Nathan Eovaldi. After that, I'm gonna share an update on Joe Nathan and Bruce Rondon. From Adam Berry of MLB.com, Eovaldi seeks his first win as Lobstein steps in for ace, which is Justin Verlander. The Yankees and Tigers will continue their 4-game series at Comerica Park on Tuesday, with right-hander Nathan Eovaldi set to square off against lefty Kyle Lobstein. Eovaldi is seeking his first win with the Yankees after settling for a pair of no decisions in his first 2 outings of the season, while Lobstein is coming off of an ugly victory over the Indians in his 2015 debut. 3 things to know about this game. Number 1, Lobstein is making his first start in 9 days, having been pushed back while the Tigers waited to see how Justin Verlander fared in his simulated game last week in Pittsburgh. Verlander still felt discomfort, fatigue in his tricep. So Lobstein, the super lobster, proceeded to get ready, throwing an extra bullpen session to stay sharp. Lucky 14 minutes after 11. That's why I do it. Call in at 646-478-4837 or text message me at 231-429-3668. Make sure you type in your name, city, and state while you text message. Also, tell me who you are and where you're from as you call in. Lobstein said, quote, basically kind of what I did in spring training. A few of my starts were about 9 days in between with the split squad games, so I just applied the preparation that I did in the spring to this point, unquote. Number 2, Eel Valley is 2-1 with a 2.96 ERA and 8 career starts in April. But the 25-year-old right-hander is 0-5 with a 6.23 ERA over his last 6 road starts, the longest road losing streak of his career. Ouch. And number 3, another thing about Eel Valley, he's the first of 3 straight right-handed starters for the Yankees. Sip of water. If Victor Martinez is going to DH, he'll be batting left-handed, which puts more pressure on his bulky left knee against Eel Valley. Tigers manager Brad Ausmus said the team has a plan for how to watch the wear and tear on Martinez, though he wouldn't specify how. That was all from Adam Berry. Let me tweet that here. I also want to read to you guys an update on Joe Nathan and Bruce Rondon from Jason Beck of MLB.com. Tigers monitoring Nathan Rondon in bullpen sessions. While Joe Nathan was expected to throw from Detroit, while Joe Nathan was expected to throw a bullpen session Monday at Comerica Park, fellow Tigers reliever Bruce Rondon is scheduled to do the same on Tuesday in Lakeland, Florida. That's tomorrow. For Nathan, placed on the 15-day disabled list nearly 2 weeks ago with a right elbow flexor strain, the session was to be his second of the week. He had a brief mound session Saturday after long tossing. The Tigers will wait to see how Nathan feels Tuesday before scheduling a next step, possibly pitting him against hitters in a simulated game. Nathan is eligible to be activated from the DL on Wednesday, but seems likely to need more time than that. Rondon's return to the mound comes after 3 straight days of long tossing. He had been shut down for about a week for further treatment on his biceps tendonitis, which flared up in his final days of spring training and landed him on the 15-day disabled list to begin the season. Kevin Rand has got the update in this quote. He's progressed obviously. Now he's back to throwing. He's back to stretching out. He's back to throwing long toss, and he's just ready to make the phase into throwing off the mound. Unquote. So there's your update. On Joe Nathan and Bruce Rondon. So Joe Nathan may have to wait until later than Wednesdays, sometime later than Wednesday, to return to action. But it seems as if the Tigers are way more patient about Joe Nathan than that, and so are their fans, considering they are basing his performance on last season, which was a fluke. But I think Soria has pitched better than Joe Nathan has, career-wise, anyway, overall, even if Nathan was good. See what I did there? covered all the bases for you. So that's it for Tigers talk. I'll go on to the next topic. From the Red Wings mobile app, who wrote this? From NHL.com, a preview of Game 3 between the Red Wings and the Tampa Bay Lightning at Joe Louis Arena in the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. I would like to call it the Atlantic Division semifinals, tomorrow at 7 on Fox Sports Detroit and NBCSN. Tampa Bay Lightning coach John Cooper knows there will be a special set of challenges when he arrives Tuesday at Joe Louis Arena for Game 3 of the Eastern Conference first-round series quarterfinals against the Red Wings. He said Monday that he believes his team is well equipped to win on the road in the postseason. I think not having last challenge, obviously, it is a little more of a challenge for myself and the staff on the bench. You don't have that luxury of the whistle and getting guys out there you want, but one of the luxuries we've had all year is being 4 lines deep. And if the matchup you don't entirely like is on the ice, you're not as worried about it because we have a group of forwards that I think can play against any line, quote unquote. The Lightning's 18 regular season road wins were the fewest of any of the 16 teams to make the Stanley Cup playoffs, but Cooper said he believes quality of wins tops quantity. Cooper added, quote, if you look at some of the venues we won in San Jose, we won in Anaheim, we won in Montreal, we won in Detroit. We won in some pretty hectic buildings against some pretty good teams, unquote. So John Cooper and his Lightning have won plenty of tough road games. Not only in the Eastern Conference against the Canadiens and Red Wings, but against the San Jose Sharks and Anaheim Ducks. The Sharks actually missed the playoffs, because they were not as tough. They weren't nearly as tough as the Anaheim Ducks. They'll have to try to win again without defenseman Jason Garrison, who likely will not play because of an upper body injury. Cooper said, quote, he's probably not going to play Tuesday, but then after that, now we're getting closer to game time decision after that. There's three typos there. Whoever wrote this really needs to recheck their grammar and punctuation. Not grammar, but punctuation. Still punctuation. 3 punctuation slip-ups there. For the Red Wings, some very good news. They will get a player back in their lineup for Game 3 as forward Justin Abdelkader returns after missing the previous 5 games because of a hand injury. I guess it wasn't a broken finger after all. Even I have to admit I was wrong. His return does more than add a big talented scorer to the lineup. It allows Coach Mike Babcock to spread the offense by playing Henrik Zetterberg and Pavel Datsyuk on different lines. And at practice Monday, Datsyuk centered a line with Darren Helm and Tomas Tatar, while Zetterberg skated between Abdelkader and Gustav Nyquist. head coach Mike Babcock said, quote, putting Zetterberg back in the middle and giving him a winger, a guy that can skate and work for them helps. Abdelkader is a big body. He's an everydayer. He competes hard like hell, unquote. Cooper knows how important Abdelkader is to the Red Wings attack. Cooper said, quote, he plays hard. If you've got to the puck, their top three players this year, I'd be shocked if he wasn't in it. He's a big part of their team. He's somebody you have to be aware of when he's on the ice, unquote. The Red Wings will also insert defenseman Brendan Smith into the lineup in place of rookie Alexei Marchenko.
Get out of your mind.
Smith had already been a healthy scratch in the first two games of the series. Regardless of who is on the ice for the Red Wings, the Lightning's focus will be on playing the same way regardless of the location of the game. Lightning forward Ryan Callahan said, quote, that's the biggest thing. Playing the same way on the road that we did at home. We do have to win one on the road to take the series. It starts with game 3. Another typo there. That's 4. What an idiot. And that's all we're looking at and concentrating on, unquote. So the Lightning, looking at both sides of this matchup here, the Lightning have had their experience of winning tough road games, while the Red Wings have some good news and some bad news as I see it. They're getting Justin Abdelkader back, but they're making a roster mistake, an active roster mistake. They're putting Brendan Smith in for Alexei Marchenko. Brendan Smith is way less disciplined than Alexei Marchenko. Marchenko is a rookie defenseman, but he's still got lots to learn. But Brendan Smith, Marchenko's still got lots to learn, and he will develop. But as for Brendan, he has still been undisciplined his last 4 years, and he's never gotten better in terms of discipline. That's bad. That's bad for the Red Wings.
Get out of your mind.
So game three tomorrow at 7 on Fox Sports Detroit and NBCSN. I'm going to watch it on NBCSN when I get home.
90 seconds.
So that's going to do it for Taylor's Detroit Sports Show postgame Monday, April 20th, 2015, 11 p.m. Eastern. I will talk to you tomorrow night at 11:30. So I got plenty. I will have plenty on my hands by then. So until then, this is Taylor Phillips signing off, saying TTFN, ta-ta for now.
60 seconds. Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.